Alright, so today is the 6th of April. I did a lot today and yesterday. Right now it is 7:18 in the afternoon. Yeah, I did a lot today and yesterday. Let's see, what did I do yesterday? Yesterday, I moved into my dorm, which was pretty big by itself, but moving in was kind of a pain because I was staying by Haneda Airport, which is, and I'm going to try and start using kilometers more than miles and whatnot, but it just said that Haneda Airport is 27 kilometers from here, which if you take a car, not even a bus or a train or anything, a car, it's an hour away. So I did 2 trips with all my bags. The first trip was a pain in the ass. It was really bad. I had my big suitcase, my guitar, and my backpack. That was really bad, especially because it was during rush hour. So I had a lot of fun getting squeezed and almost forgetting some stuff in the trains and barely managing to get off with all of my stuff. So that was fun. Second trip was better, but still not really that great. It was expensive too, because the first time I just had to go to what's called Nippori Station, and then from there I got like a van from the school gave me a ride and took all my luggage there with me with my bedding set and everything. So that wasn't too bad. But the second trip, I had to go all the way back to the airport and all the way back to what's called Yazaike Station, and then walk from Yazaike Station to the dorm with my green kind of like satchel thing, and my smaller suitcase. The green satchel thing had all of the books that I wanted to take with me. So that thing was like maybe like this big, something like that. But it was so heavy. I was able to carry it around my back, thank God, but I'm just glad to have everything here now. I took pictures of my room, and I think I've sent it to mostly everybody by now, but I think I'll be posting the pictures on my Instagram. So if you haven't seen them yet, you can look there, and then excuse me, you can look there and they'll be there. I still got some work to do on it. Like, I want to get a trash can, I think, a laundry hamper, and something to hang my clothes on, I think. Because there's an outside one, but I'd rather have it in my room drying. But we'll see. I might just stick with the outside one. Let's see. What else did I do yesterday? I think that was pretty much it. Sorry, my back's been hurting for the last couple minutes. Yeah, that's all I did yesterday, I think. Went and got some groceries and some bathing stuff from a nearby supermarket, but that's about it. Today I had my orientation, my welcome, or my entrance ceremony, and I was supposed to take a placement test, or at least I thought I was supposed to, like I thought I had to, But I guess the placement test was optional if you wanted to see if you could get uh, further, like if you wanted to start at a further level. I'm just going to start at the beginner level, so I didn't need to take the placement test. Even though I do know some, I'd feel much more comfortable just starting from the beginning and making sure that I know everything. It's just the best way that I learn. But after the entrance ceremony, we had the orientation. The entrance ceremony, I barely understood anything because most of it was in Japanese. But the orientation was different. We had a specific sensei that spoke English and was going through the process with us in English. So that one I was able to follow along with. And we've got a... let me grab it real quick. Stupid fucking backpack. Nope, that's not even it. It's this one. We've got this pamphlet. It's got a few pages in it. That go over, like, these go over some of the rules and whatnot. Just general rules of thumb, pretty much. One of these said to not punch what did it say? If you punch a store clerk, you'll be convicted of burglary. But yeah, and just a bunch of information on the school, part-time jobs, bicycle laws. All very good things to know. School attendance rates. What was the other one? Cruelty to animals. Do not abuse animals. That's literally all it says in this section. And then there was a section on, like... Yeah, so this is a section on the lesson plan. I'm not going to show it because it just shows it literally just says primary, intermediate, and advanced, and then it shows the category of JLPT, which is the language proficiency test. There was one about, scholarships. That's what I was thinking of. There's some scholarships that they can get as well. But I've read through this thing. I'm going to read through it some more again, especially about the part-time jobs. So that was earlier today, like about 10, we had the orientation. Finished at about 11 or so. Let's see, I've got this now, and this has a bunch of other information, mainly about like the city laws, the city that I'm living in. I'll need to go through that. Finally, I'm on my what's called the Zairyu Kado, or the residence card. I finally have my address on the back. Before it was completely blank, except for this, which is my part-time job stamp. Lets people know that I'm able to work a part-time job up to 28 hours per week. And then this is my national health insurance card. Handy to have that, so I don't have to pay buku bucks. This is just information on the health insurance. I need to go through this again. And then this is nothing really. Yeah, that's nothing important. And that's not really worth mentioning. But yeah, so in order to get the address and the health card and all these rules and laws for the city, I had to go to the city office today. Oh my god. Hold on one sec. I need to get my pillow because my back is hurting. Oh. Oh. Alright. Yeah, I had to go to the city office, which from here, which I didn't go from here, I left from Kohoku Station, which is somewhere in between Yazaike Station and Nippori Station, but I got on at Nishi Nippori just to save money, which is Nishi Nippori Station is northwest of Nippori Station. But I left from Kohoku Station, Kohoku Station, and I went to Adachiku Yakusho, which is 3.5 kilometers, and I walked back to the station just north of Kohoku, which is Nishiarai Daishi Nishi Eki, and that one was Nishiarai Daishi Nishi. It's about the same, 3.7 kilometers, with some extra stops along the way because I took some pictures of I found a very large temple, or maybe it was a shrine. I don't know which one it was. I think it was a temple. And I took some pictures of that, so I'll upload those later. Probably not today, maybe tomorrow or the next day. I don't want to upload all the pictures I take all at once. I want to spread them out. But yeah, it was a 45-minute walk both ways, but I took some detours, so it took a little longer. It's another reason why my back is killing me. But it was so hilarious. I had the most awkward encounter with another person, I think, that I've had here so far, I guess. I had met another person that was applying for the National Health Insurance, and so and she was like confused about the process like I was, and I was getting help from somebody else, one of the staff members that I was able to talk to, and he helped me through, and then I saw her doing it, and I was like, oh, okay, I understand now, and I ended up doing it, and then we sat down, talked a little bit and whatnot, and then we were leaving, and since she's doing the same thing that I am in the same office, it means that you have to do it at your city office, so we're technically in the same city, although it's a large city. But I was, in like a parting way, saying like, oh, we may see each other again or whatever, something like along those lines. But she was from Russia, and I had known this. She was from Russia, and English wasn't her greatest language. So I think she may have thought that I was hitting on her, just because of the way she responded. She was like, oh, maybe. And I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't really mean it that way. I was just trying to say, and I couldn't figure out a way to explain it to her because English wasn't her first or second language, um, or it wasn't her like best language that she knew. So I was just like, I'm not gonna see her again, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, she went to a she's also going to a Japanese language school, although it's a completely different language school. It's like Tokyo something or other. She knows Chinese. Uh, so when she got this thing, one of these is in. Let's see. I think it's this one or I think it's one of these that's like it's also in Chinese, so she was like, oh, thank god it's Chinese, that way I can actually understand it. um but yeah, that was honestly incredible. That was an incredible experience. I did get McDonald's today, and that was interesting because they have honestly all the food that they have here is just they have a wider selection. Like all the stores that are in um America, like all the restaurants and stuff that are in America that are also in Japan. I found that in Japan they have a wider variety of food offered. Because like in uh, or, well, I guess it's different because they don't in the McDonald's I went to, they don't have some stuff like I don't think they have a like the normal cheeseburgers and stuff, but they have the Big Mac obviously. And what I got was the what was it? It was like the it was a teriyaki burger. It was so good. Uh, it had teriyaki chicken, mayo, lettuce. It was so good. I think they have some seasonal stuff now too, like a cherry drink. Although I don't know if it's offered right now. I saw an ad on like Instagram for it. It wasn't an ad from McDonald's. It was from some person that was like, if you're in Japan during this time, you should go see McDonald. You should go to McDonald's and get this drink. Um, but uh, I'm trying to think. And apparently they have like seasonal fries too, which I would be very interested in trying. Um, but they also have like some egg burgers or something like that. I don't know. I'll probably try and go again when I if I can find a store that has that or something like that, and I'll make another video afterwards. But yeah, the food is just so good. I want to go. I want to try and go to like Domino's or Pizza Hut and order like a seafood pizza too, and they have like a lot of extra stuff at the Domino's here too. Like they have mozzarella sticks here. And it sounds it's so weird that they're not offered at like, or at least they haven't been offered at any of the Domino's that I've been to over in America. Um, those they have a few other things that I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, it's just crazy. Um, Trying to think if there's anything else, but I think that's pretty much it. Just been busy these last couple of days doing all this paperwork and whatnot, and it's crazy. Whenever you have to move, you have to do all this paperwork all the time. And like there at these places, there's some people that speak English and whatnot, but uh, most of the time you're just gonna have to keep going. So hi. It's just, I mean, those few couple words did get me through the process, and they have there's body language, right? So that helps as well, and they know a little English. It like if they're not even if they're not um, fluent in it, they still know some, so it works. But it's just you have to do the process all the time, and I don't live near um, the city office, and there isn't really an easy train ride to the city office. Like if I wanted to go from there, yeah, there isn't really a. I could walk to a different station that would be a more direct route the um to the city office. It would probably save me like 30 minutes, maybe. But it would obviously cost more money than if I were to walk there. But I probably wouldn't walk there from here anyways. So, but that's only if I move, which I'm planning on moving anyways, but just not soon. Plus, I don't even know, like, cause I wanted to get like a shelf or something, or not a shelf, but uh, oh yeah, a shelf, just not like one that you mount, just like one that goes on the ground, right? Um, and but I don't know, like, cause if I move, then I'm gonna have to try and take that with me, and if I do that, I might as well try and call movers and stuff like that, and it would just be a pain. So I think I'm just gonna take it one thing at a time. Probably not gonna get the shelf yet, I guess, but I may try and find something for my clothes, although I don't really know how that's gonna work either. I need to find a laundry hamper, that's for sure, because right now all my dirty clothes are just sitting in my suitcase. Not really getting. Well, I'm probably gonna wash them tomorrow. I don't want to wash them right now because it's getting dark, or it is dark out. I don't really want to have them sitting out there at night. I'm probably gonna go to bed here soon, so um, yeah, I think that's it though. If I mean, if I forget anything now, I'll just put it in the next video if I remember to. It Nothing in these videos is gonna be like super important. I think to where if I forget, I'm gonna be like, well, I mean, if I forget something important, I can put it in like the description or something. But it's just gonna be daily life, pretty much in these videos. So I will catch you guys later.